Hello, and a warm, heartfelt welcome to our channel. It's so good to have you here with us today. Today, we're diving heart first into a topic that is near and dear to so many of us: spiritual awakening. What does it truly mean? It's a profound, life-altering experience, a shift in consciousness that can redefine everything. So get comfortable, open your mind, and let's explore this together. One of the most profound gifts of a spiritual awakening is this incredible, deep-seated sense of inner peace. Imagine a world full of noise and distractions. Now picture finding a quiet sanctuary within yourself. That's the kind of peace we're talking about. It's not about the absence of noise, but discovering internal silence. This peace is a fundamental shift in your being, like the deep, quiet ocean beneath turbulent waves. As you journey deeper into your spiritual awakening, something truly beautiful begins to unfold within your heart. A significant expansion of empathy and compassion. You start to recognize the shared humanity in every single person you encounter. This isn't just a fleeting sentiment. It's a profound shift in how you relate to others. This blossoming compassion is often rooted in the growing awareness of interconnectedness. Another truly fascinating and empowering aspect of spiritual awakening is the sharpening, the undeniable heightening of your intuition. You know that little voice inside, that gut feeling, that sense of knowing something without quite knowing how you know it? Well, during an awakening, that inner compass becomes much louder, clearer, and more insistent. It's as if a previously faint signal is now coming through with crystal clarity, guiding you, protecting you, and nudging you towards your highest path. This isn't about becoming psychic in a sensationalized way. Rather, it's about becoming more attuned to the subtle energies and deeper currents of wisdom that are always available to us. You might find yourself having uncanny insights into situations or people, a sudden understanding that cuts through confusion. Synchronicities, those meaningful coincidences that seem too perfect to be random, may start appearing more frequently in your life, acting as signposts or confirmations from the universe that you are on the right track, or perhaps gently guiding you in a new direction. Spiritual awakening illuminates shadows, revealing suppressed emotions and past wounds. It's like cleaning a cluttered attic. Light reveals hidden things. These are traumas and limiting beliefs we've pushed down. As consciousness expands, unhealed parts surface for attention and healing. Approach yourself with compassion. This is crucial for healing. As you embark on this profound journey of spiritual awakening, and your perspectives begin to shift, sometimes dramatically, you might find yourself experiencing feelings of isolation or loneliness. This can be a surprising and sometimes unsettling part of the process, especially when the awakening itself is leading you towards a greater sense of connection with the universe. It's a paradox that many who walk this path encounter, and it's important to know you're not alone in feeling this way. This sense of isolation can arise for a few reasons. Firstly, as your interests and values change, you might find that you no longer resonate as deeply with old friends, activities, or even familiar environments. Conversations that once felt engaging might now seem superficial, and lifestyles that once seemed appealing might lose their luster. This can lead to a natural drifting apart from certain people or groups. And while it's a necessary part of growth, it can also bring a sense of loss or a feeling of not quite belonging anywhere. Secondly, trying to explain your inner experiences to those who haven't had similar awakenings can be challenging, can't it? One of the most empowering and deeply fulfilling outcomes of a spiritual awakening is the journey towards discovering, or perhaps more accurately, uncovering your true life purpose. For so many of us, we go through life chasing goals that society has deemed important: career success, financial wealth, material possessions. And while there's nothing inherently wrong with these things, an awakening often prompts a deeper inquiry. Is this all there is? What am I truly here to do? What is my unique contribution to the world? This quest for purpose isn't about finding one grand, singular mission that will define your entire existence, although for some it might be. More often, it's about aligning your daily actions, your work, your relationships, and your way of being with your deepest values and innate gifts. It's about understanding what truly makes your heart sing, what lights you up from the inside, and then finding ways to express that in the world. It's a shift from an externally driven life to an internally guided one. As you become more attuned to your inner self, you start to recognize your unique talents, passions, and the ways in which you are naturally inclined to serve or create. Balancing spiritual insights with material realities is an ongoing journey. Integrate profound experiences into daily life, work, and family. This is where the rubber meets the road. Question old ways and align with deeper values. Navigate the tension between two worlds with grace. One of the most significant and often life-changing benefits that can accompany a spiritual awakening is a profound improvement in mental and emotional health. So many of us struggle with anxiety, with lingering sadness, with the weight of stress that modern life can impose. A spiritual awakening can offer a powerful pathway towards greater peace of mind, emotional resilience, and an overall sense of well-being that feels both deep and sustainable. As you connect with a deeper sense of self and a broader perspective on life, many of the fears and anxieties that once plagued you may begin to lose their grip. The understanding that you are more than your thoughts, more than your temporary emotions, creates a space of observation. You learn to witness your mental states without being completely consumed by them. This detachment, born of awareness, is incredibly empowering. It allows you to navigate challenging thoughts and feelings with greater calm and clarity. While spiritual awakening is often portrayed as a journey towards light and bliss, it can also, at times, trigger profound existential crises. This might sound daunting, but it's actually a very natural part of a deep shift in consciousness. When the very foundations of your old belief systems begin to crumble, when you start questioning everything you thought you knew about life, reality, and your place in the universe, it can feel disorienting, even a little frightening. You might find yourself grappling with big questions. What is the ultimate meaning of life? What happens after death? If my old identity is dissolving, who am I really? These are not easy questions, and the awakening process can bring them to the forefront of your awareness with an undeniable intensity. Old answers may no longer suffice, and you might feel as though you are floating in a sea of uncertainty, ungrounded and searching for new anchors of meaning. This period of existential questioning, while challenging, is also an incredible opportunity for profound growth and the discovery of a much deeper, more authentic truth. It's the mind's way of clearing out outdated programming to make space for a more expansive understanding. Perhaps one of the most beautiful and transformative culminations of a spiritual awakening is the profound and deeply felt sense of unity with all living beings, and indeed, with the entire cosmos. It's a shift from perceiving yourself as a separate, isolated individual to experiencing yourself as an integral part of a vast, interconnected web of life. This isn't just an intellectual concept, it becomes a lived reality, a feeling that permeates your very being. You begin to see the divine spark, the life force in everything, in other people, regardless of their background or beliefs, in animals with their unique consciousness and wisdom, in plants, trees, and the very earth beneath your feet. The artificial barriers that once created a sense of us versus them or me versus the other begin to dissolve. You recognize the shared essence, the common thread of existence that binds all things together. This is the heart of non-duality, the understanding that separation is an illusion. This experience of unity often brings with it an overwhelming sense of love and compassion, not just for those close to you, but for all of creation. And so, our exploration for today comes to a close. Thank you for joining us on this journey of spiritual awakening. If today's discussion resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. We value your thoughts and experiences. Share in the comments below. Until next time, stay enlightened.